Hello, welcome back to Dragon Quest IV, Chapters of the Chosen. Last time, the entire episode was a grinding session. This time, we're challenging the Marquis de Leon to a rematch.
More like Dunce de Leon, am I right?
And I realized we're at the wrong town, so let's...
This is just a regular city. We need to be here. Alright.
This is the Palais de Leon. Well, that's quite the coincidence, because we're going to Filet de Leon. Sophia says that, and then Maya high-fives her.
Yeah, we know. Wow, this idiot doesn't remember me? What if I explode him again?
Anyways. You gotta stop the mighty Ragnar McRyan as he throws two men in opposite directions.
Also, God, it's weird seeing Ragnar speak.
Yeah, he was the most quiet, I think.
Yeah, all the other characters had somebody to bounce off of, so they actually spoke. But there was Healy.
Elena and Tornico didn't speak in their chapters.
Oh, really? Elena didn't speak? I didn't remember that at all.
I'm pretty sure she didn't. I think Maya and Mina are the only ones where, like, both characters speak.
I feel like Elena definitely had some lines. Tornico, maybe not, but...
Elena had lines in the party chat.
Mm-hmm. Ragnar's still fighting.
Alright, Marquis de Leon, welcome to the first filter in this game. This is a boss fight that you supremely do not need to fuck around with.
Else you find out. I get it.
So first things first, we're raising everybody's defenses. And we're also going to lower his whenever Maya gets to go.
Oh, here's the... Oh, God. I forget the order of breath attacks, but that's... Oh, and he's a two-turn guy. Yeah, I forget which breath attacks are stronger, but, either which way, he's a lot better than the enemies we saw.
Yeah. I believe it's cold, then chilly, then cold.
Okay, so yeah, this is the mid-range, then. Mid-range and two attacks.
Can't lower his defense anymore.
So yeah, he attacks twice in a row. I can absolutely see why you'd need Kabuff then.
Yes, because like he's doing, 20-something damage each turn. Imagine if we weren't raising our defense.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since, like, at best, it's gonna take us 2 turns to heal from a party attack. Because he can hit all 4 of us at once. We can only heal one person at a time. Also, we need Kirill because he has Kabuff, but Kirill doesn't know mid-heal yet.
So yeah. You get the lighter scratches.
Yeah, in an earlier episode, I mistakenly mentioned that he did. I just couldn't remember his spell list.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's just very funny that he has a move that if he does it twice, we're fucked. Like, if he does the
can
cold
chilly breath
2 times
twice?
in a row, we're going to die. But he's not done that, and instead is casting, like, Sizz. I actually don't know if he can breathe twice.
Hopefully not. That would be kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, and Sap is worn off. Well, we were ready.
You were counting those turns, huh?
I don't think I was. I think I was just trying to lower his defense even further. You can stack saps, but there are limits, and the game doesn't like really tell you what the limit is until you cast it. It doesn't do anything.
Yep.
But if you do that, it will also extend the amount of turns that sap. I'm sorry, I saw chilly breath and I got mad.
Oh god.
Oh, well.
Bye, Maya.
Hey, we don't have any means to revive characters. We can't bring in anybody except for the 4 people that we started this fight with.
Ragnar's off doing something else.
Yeah, so if a character goes down...
Oh, and
they
bye,
stay
Elena.
down.
Oh, bye, Kirill. Oh, So this isn't gonna go well, huh?
Yeah, so when I said, oh, you can't be fucking around, you can still die even if you don't fuck around.
Why am I finding out? This is bullshit.
Also, just like... Kabuff is so necessary for this. Look at how much less damage the physical attacks are doing. But look at how, like, it doesn't affect the cold breath at all.
Yep.
And I think you have to be, like, level 30-something to get Insulatal. So you're not getting any protection against cold attacks. There's some armor that can, like, protect against cold and hot attacks, but I don't even know if you can get that. This is just a boss fight that should have been later in the game. Not even stat-wise. Like, stat-wise, I feel like he's pretty, okay for this. Also, our defense just returned back to normal.
Goodbye.
Also,
Hey, you didn't die immediately.
So yeah, it would be disingenuous to just do the Marquis de Leon boss fight and imply that I beat him on the first try. No one beats Marquis de Leon on the first try. So let's do a second try. You might have noticed we have swapped out Maya for Mina.
Just need to heal
This means
as much
we
as
do
possible.
Yes, we need more healers because we don't have any multi-hit heal spells yet. This also means we don't have access to sap. Now, I suppose we could have replaced Elena with Maya or Boria to keep access to sap, but then we'd only have one physical attacker, and that physical attacker would be spending quite a few of their turns healing.
Yeah, so you
What
need
would be great
Elena.
would be if we could bring our fucking wagon into this castle so we could have a spellcaster cast sap and then immediately tag out for Elena. Anyways, the fight has now moved from, like, being entirely dependent on how often he does chilly breath to being relatively doable. We're still fucked if he does too many chilly breaths, but we can kinda get by.
You can mitigate it at least a little bit. And Sophia's pretty tanky as well. That she managed to get like 3 or 4 turns on her own is pretty good.
I'm trying to find the numbers. Because this is a healing turn, but next turn let's pay attention to how much damage we're doing. Attack. 2 attacks. That's what we want.
Yeah, we actually get to, you know, use our boosted defense for once.
Yeah, and Sophia can actually attack. So Elena's doing 30 damage. And Sophia, okay, well that's a critical hit, but I assume Sophia's doing a similar amount of damage. Sizz is better than getting a chilly breath, but it's still a pain.
Because it's multiple people to heal.
And, yeah, and we can't just like limp around like this.
Mm-hmm.
We have to heal at like this HP level, because if he does chilly breath, it will kill someone.
Yep. And even if it doesn't, chances are he does another attack and that kills someone.
Trying to see if I can find confirmation on this, because some boss fights in Dragon Quest might have relatively low HP, but to compensate, they recover HP silently.
Oh,
Amount
that's
you can't
fine.
tell. Every turn.
So yeah, they want you to be aggressive.
Yes. I might be misremembering. It might be a fight with Balzac that does that. But wouldn't surprise me if it was also the case for Marquis de Leon. I don't know why this one boss fight is so overtuned.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I guess they still want you to be terrified of him. You kill Dude Jam, they can't just let him go down like a chump.
Anyways, if you look at the top screen, when you're attacking, it says who you're attacking, but when you're healing, it doesn't say who you're healing.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a couple of times where I get to, like, the last input for a turn, and then I have to go back to the start because I've forgotten who was healing who.
That's a bit annoying. I guess I get it, they didn't want you to make you think you were... Oh no, it would just say, like, heal instead of magic, and
Heal.
then point to the character,
Yeah.
so they could absolutely make it so it is easy to read.
Yeah, just... Instead of having it display magic, it just displays whatever the spell is.
Mm-hmm. So you know, oh, I'm not about to hit somebody with a fireball, I'm gonna heal them.
Keel's gonna throw down another cast of Kabuff. So we found our equilibrium for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just a matter of how long will our MP hold out.
You've got decent MP values, you're doing good.
Yeah, numbers are like smaller in Dragon Quest than something like Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite as small as, say, Paper Mario, though.
Yeah. It is that... In between that, not a lot of games do. I'd say not a lot. It's sort of back and forth. I feel like nowadays it definitely skews towards high numbers. Gotta have those big numbers to feel impressive.
When you're making an RPG, you have to make a decision. Are people going to care about additive stat boosts or multiplicative stat boosts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as much as I do like Xenoblade, I have never paid attention to the numbers in those games specifically.
I can't do the math to figure out what the best stat boosts are. I just go watch a fucking video.
Numbers just happen on screen for a bit, and I'm just like, this means nothing to me. I will instead look at how far the health bar is going down, how quickly.
I've learned that, like, maybe the funniest thing about a stat that I've learned. Do you know how the defense stat works in Xenoblade Chronicles X?
I do not.
Whenever an attack does damage to you, it just subtracts your defense stat from that damage number before it hits your health.
Huh. Well, that's weirdly simple.
Now, think about the numbers, though. Because, like, your HP will be approaching 1,000 by the time you're level 15. Meanwhile, all the equipment you can equip will just be, like, defense plus 4.
Okay. That's the rub.
So, but, oh, thank fucking God.
He's finally dead.
I can stop talking about Xenoblade X. Sophia learns Snooze.
Would not have helped here, so not a big deal that we didn't get that
Seen
sooner.
that before. Elena gets a decent stat boost. That would have been nice.
And Mina gets the gun that can just shoot Marquis de Leon to death. God damn it.
Also, despite us not being able to bring everybody to this fight, somehow they all get this experience.
Boria just ran in. All right, we did it. Our job here is done. You didn't do anything.
Tortico leveled up twice and he wasn't even in this fight. If that's Tortico again, I swear to God. Okay, it's Maya.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'll probably go to Ragnar.
What the fuck? Alright, you kicked my ass. But you're not good enough, you didn't kill Sorrow. Ugh. What the fuck? I had a weird dream where I was French.
I love this text box because, like, he wasn't. He was speaking English. He was just speaking it like a weirdo.
It
Also,
was
no
a
one has
heavy
any
French
comment.
accent.
And with this, we have assembled all of the Chosen.
Alright, put Ragnar's stuff in the bag, and he leaves. Alright, the real Dragon Quest IV starts here.
We have no idea how good Ragnar actually is.
I mean, yeah, sure, he fought some guards on his own, but he didn't fight Marquis de Leon. I'm not actually French. Please don't hurt me. Ah, well.
Oh, well then.
So that's why Balzac wasn't here this time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he wasn't anywhere near as tough, so... Guess it's good we didn't have a second fight on top of Marquis de Leon, but still.
Mm-hmm.
That guy sucked.
Let's review Ragnar. We already have a full plate of armor equipped. That's a massive boost in defense. Let's slap that on him immediately.
Also, God, he has so many medicinal herbs.
Yes, because it was like the only source of healing in the first half of his chapter.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Healy, so you just didn't need the rest of them. And now you're set for life.
Do we change my... Nope. Maybe. This is kind of a weird part of the game where it's like, well, they tell you to go back to Semkovska, but what do you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't know how to get there from where we are. How many towns are going to be in the way?
We do have a boat. We could probably get there from here. There might just be issues sailing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember, but I don't think that was a particularly mountainous region.
I'm assuming there's still that guard at the teleportal north of Endor, so that method's probably off limits to us.
Man of all the people to not get kidnapped in that region. Her palace full of people disappears, but him, no. He's not even answering to anybody anymore.
He has his orders.
Who's paying this guy? Is that a function of the city?
Now we've taken out the Marquis de Leon. It's time to regroup and determine our next course of action next week.